back on Summoner's Rift.
KT Lulu.
For the fifth time tonight, KT Rolster.
He does have the blue buff. He does have
versus the Coup Tigers. Man, I know this game is for a spot in the Grand Finals, but it already feels like the Grand Finals to me. This has been a fantastic best of five.
You already had the lane bounce have a lot more flexible options as this game goes forward. They have great engage from the likes of Ashe. Okay, the Ashe Leona lane themselves.
I've never seen a
bit of
Lulu
a questionable
versus Lulu
pairing,
lane
but they
before.
have engaged. They have pick potential from the jungle,
skins,
and
but
they
still
can
look really damn
and
similar.
protect for their hyper carry.
That's also true.
You get that Dragon advantage versus Win back, you look great, but otherwise,
I like pool party.
only really one mode of win.
I don't like
Tigers, and that's play
Well,
around.
you are insane because she's
I think
awesome.
the Lulu is a bit interesting from Coup.
I really
because
don't
there's not
like
a really
Lulu
obvious
either.
target for
Well,
the
it may
wild.
not be
Basically,
all
it's
the best.
zero kill pressure. If you want to
Yeah.
engage, of course, the
Man, you can
Cog
make such
if you
big
want to play
statements
more
if there is
aggressively
ever a
in
solo
that
kill.
Juggernaut
That's what I do,
style
man.
is an option, and they
I'll
certainly
get
have
solo
no
kills.
shortage of late
Girl,
game damage compared
a lot
to
of
Coup.
damage.
But
Yeah, from
just
that
a lot
Sand
more
Soldier, but
choices.
what do you
You
expect?
have
I mean,
the
that's
Elise
pretty
maybe
par for
coming
the
in on
course
a
in the
repel. If
early
you're
victors of your
KT,
matchup.
have the Leona on the Zenith. You do expect to lose this, and there's that
that is not
possibility
going to be
that
a late
Azir
flop
does
from
get the
KT.
fast turret
They're going
against
to
the
see it.
Victor coming in. Now you can push forward and
is
deal enough damage.
going to opt
now,
into the
there is the kill
2v2
pressure
after
on the
they
top
see
side.
the Ashe.
Should score
They want
try
to
and
be
go
doing
gang.
so you cannot
Basically,
unlock
Prey
the
is
roaming Leona with the
arrow
Elise, the gank pressure
into the
onto
Leona
anyone. Remember
lockdown
Kuro,
with Cocoon.
he didn't know
It
whether
is
he
a
needed to get
very
into a cleanse, so he's
dangerous
gone
time
for the
to be a
barrier.
Cosmo.
He will die
debut
during
of
the
the
stun lock.
Ashe
So
from Arrow
didn't want to
as well.
blind the
Pick a
one
summon
that's
spells
defensive
defensive
his
into
cleanse.
that.
Gone
The
for the
arrows
arrows can be used
Finally
a
get to
bit
talk
more
about these
offensively,
arrow
but it's
arrows.
very
I've been waiting
important
years
to
for
make
this.
a strat of picking
It's
this
happening.
game if you're Coup Tigers.
All right,
And I
but
think that
and
Nagme
you
was
wonder,
expecting
too,
a
in the
Yasuo
typical
because he actually went
Juggernaut
exhaust here, which
positioning
is
from
really
Coup Tigers.
unusual.
Oh
no, the blue buff
no.
release. They were going to give it
If
to
you're
Someday,
KT,
which
you
is a
just hit
great
with an arrow
idea,
that
but
comes
now
out, even if
it's
he's
going to
got
be
the
so
shield, you can
slowed
jump on
down.
him
He's
and
going to take too
probably
much
burst him down.
damage. He's going to have to
stun
recall.
lock
He
is
might not actually be able to
even
do
for a
this.
Juggernaut.
Look
It just has to blow an extra pot. QSS
It is
comes down for
really
Prey to
tight.
really play the
Wow,
front
that
This has
is
been
a
a standard
not
draft
good
game.
start
Obviously, wouldn't
for
have
the KT
mirror Lulu
Lulu
matchups, but
This Lulu
we
versus
probably
Lulu
would have
battle.
seen some
I mean, he does have the blue buff. He does have the shield pretty soon.
He does also have no potions. Would have been relevant.
Yeah.
Walk straight into lane. This insane.
I guess you have to.
KT.
You can't
Remember,
lose
Prey
that much
opted into
CS
taking
and
cleanse.
experience.
Previously, the lane bounced once, he just couldn't opt into the one of those players that will give up the laning power that heal grants.
Could be worse.
For a summoner spell.
I've never seen a Lulu versus
Guerrero's
Lulu
gonna have to
lane
go for
before.
pretty
It's
fast.
amazing that they actually picked different skins, but still
Pretty
look
fast
really damn
cleanse
similar.
himself here for Prey.
That's
Gonna
also
need it.
true.
Pool Party Lulu
Okay,
versus
let's
Winter
be
One QSS, but
Yeah.
fitting
I
in
like Pool
QSS
Party.
when you're in a Juggernaut comp when you're so
Bit better.
reliant
I don't
on
like
for
Lulu.
damage. Actually,
Well,
sometimes
you
quite
are insane
awkward to fit
because
in.
she's
Maybe
awesome.
after Play the Ruined King, but that's still
I don't know what's wrong with
8,000
you.
gold.
I really don't like Lulu mirror
That's
lanes
why I'm wondering
either.
if we're going to see Gorilla Run.
Well,
It's
it may
not
be
basically
really do need
zero
to do the
kill
damage.
pressure.
Aha!
Yeah.
The hidden Lulu
Man,
is the
you can make
deadliest.
such
Wow,
big
nice
statements
lead
if
onto
there is ever a solo
Someday
kill.
from
That's what I
Sky.
do, man.
The Yordle
Get solo
combat
kills.
is real.
Oh,
It's
Kuro
true.
getting a lot of damage early on from that Sand
Not
Soldier.
gonna
But
yell it.
what do you expect? I mean, that's pretty
Well-
par for the course in the early victors here matchup.
Gotta save that one for later.
We'll see if there
you
really
expect
is
to
an
lose
all-in,
this,
then
and
I can
there's
use
that
it.
possibility that
There we go.
Azir does get the fast turret against
There's
the
a couple
Victor.
occasions. You know, Yordle
You
combat
can
support
push
will
forward
come
and deal enough damage. Now, there is the kill pressure
If one
on
of
the
them
top
had
side.
Ignite,
Should
I'd be
score,
much
try
happier.
and go
No,
gang.
of course, you
Basically,
need that teleport these days.
Prey is dead.
There is
the
a lone up here.
arrow
It's
into the
interesting to
Leona
see that
lockdown
with
because a
Cocoon,
couple of
it is
games
a
of this
very
series have
dangerous
hinged
time to be a
so
Cogma.
dominantly
debut
on
of
the
the
early teleport
Ashe from
ganks that
Arrow
with
as
two
well.
Lulus,
He's the
that's
one that
just
surprisingly
not gonna
opted
work.
into that. The arrow is
Lulus
real.
are. Finally
The
get to
Lulu
talk
gangs
about
are not
the
going to be a
arrow
major
arrows.
factor.
I've been waiting
Hello,
years for
Prey.
this.
Pickaboo coming around
It's
from
happening.
behind, teleport coming in. Yeah, they
All
need
right,
to do it.
but-
They saw the Leona
And
coming.
you wonder, too, in
little too
the
dangerous.
typical
Nice assertive
Juggernaut
teleport.
Kuro
Positioning's
from
gonna
Peekaboo
Tigers,
in a little bit of
he
trouble.
does get out
Yeah,
ahead.
he
He has a
has
wide
to
road.
get
He's
out
got
of
the
Well, they draw
speed.
two summons.
If you're
The Flash
KT, you just
and
hit him
the
with an arrow when he
defensive.
comes
Yeah,
up.
so
Even if he's got the
teleport
shields, you
is,
can jump on him and probably burst him
pretty
down.
big win.
The stun lock is insane.
Yeah,
Even
it's rated
for a
teleports, I
Juggernaut, it's going to be
suppose, but-
difficult before a Crucible or a QSS comes down for Prey to really play
That's
the
a
front
lot.
line.
If this had been a standard draft game, positioning in a lane without mirror Lulu matchup, super awkward. We probably would have seen Summoner Spell Cleanse, just because the cleanse effect of actually taking reduced CC after the fact would have been relevant when the stun lock is just this
little CS
insane
lead
from
developed
KT. And remember,
for
Prey
Arrow
opted
in
into
that
taking
lane.
cleanse previously in a Kalista lane. So he is
Interesting,
one of those players that will give up
Looks
the
like it's
laning
gonna be
power
a
that
Kings of
he'll
Holy Grail for Smeb,
he'll
whereas
grant
it will be
for a summoner spell.
a lot of ages for Someday. Now,
Gorilla's gonna have
what
to
do you
go for
prefer?
pretty
What do you think
fast.
is better in this situation?
Someday was actually the one who was
fast
watching
cleanse
Smeb
himself here for
play
Prey, and need it.
the Lulu in game 1, and it was
Mikhail's
Smeb that won the
being
road, which was surprising to see him
Fitting in
modify his
QSS
build
when you're in a
Juggernaut
direction.
comp, when you're
I
so
feel like
relied on the way player is going to be,
sometimes
it's just
quite
immense,
awkward
to
to fit in.
maybe after play the Ruin King, but that's still 8,000 gold on both Victor
That's
and
why I'm
Lulu.
wondering if we're going to see Gorilla
I
Rush
think you
that
have to go
instead.
for the
Yeah, they
Elite
really do
if
need
you're
Prey to do the
the
damage.
Juggernaut, just
The
because
hidden
Wave
Lulu is the
such a
deadliest.
premium.
Wow,
When you
nice lead
effectively
onto
always defensive
Someday
line.
from
You want
Smeb.
those shields too. It's a fight over the blue buff as well. Are they going to be able to do it? Whoa, Hojin going in on the score here. Gorilla is there. Prey is there as well. They don't get the knockup. And wow, Hojin's going to get engaged on by Peekaboo. Arrow coming down. Hojin's going to get taken out. First blood going over to Nogme.
can't go in.
Peekaboo low too. Gorilla, almost taken out. There's a repel. And score is all over them. 2 more kills for KT. That's a 3-0 in that fight. And Kuro just doesn't get there in time. They use the vision. They can just dive this, can't they?
Well, they're going to poke him out
Maybe.
first. They're going to try for it, but Gravity Field makes that a very
Arrow.
unattractive prospect.
Arrow is so lucky he didn't have turret aggro. Otherwise, he would be dead.
On the early teleport
They try and make that work, but
Kuro plays defensively, but 3
work.
kills, and
So
you just can't walk through those chokes
be a
against
major
Zero.
factor.
That was
Hello,
a massive
Prey.
problem.
Peekaboo coming
But
around from
Nogme did a
behind,
good
teleport
job,
coming in.
ulted
Yeah,
at
they
the
need to
right
do it. They
time,
saw the lead
managed to
coming.
isolate Prey, and
Little too
Arrow
dangerous.
had
Nice
such
assertive
a great
teleport.
flash. You win to
Peekaboo
go
in a little
aggressive
bit of
in that
trouble.
fight.
Yeah,
There's
he
a
has
bit
to
of a
flash
brain
without a
explosion
doubt.
from Ku in general, because remember, Hojin was the one who went in aggressively, opting into a fight. They knew Arrow was already level 6. The stun lock was real, so it was
I mean, they
always
traded
going to go
teleports, I suppose,
only one way, and 3-0 is a big advantage early for KT.
That's a lot.
Now Leona positioning in
Certainly
a
does
lane
help.
without flashes.
Kills
Leona
on a
super
Nogme
awkward,
Arrow,
so
too. That is a little bit rough.
Meanwhile, in the
next 5 minutes.
Lulu versus Lulu lane, not much has changed.
Well,
Slight
regardless,
lead for Smeb
nice
and
little
CS.
CS lead developed
Kills or
for
assists yet,
Arrow
though.
in that lane.
Both will have their teleports soon. Interesting build divergences here. Looks like it's going to be a Kings and Holy Grail for Smeb, whereas it will be a lot of ages for Someday. Now, what do you prefer? What do you think is better in this situation?
I mean, Someday was
never
actually
should
the
have
one
happened.
who was watching Smeb play.
You know, I
Lulu
thought
in game 1, and it
we
was
would
Smeb
actually
that
have a
won the road,
chance
which was
to be
surprising
able
to
to say
see him
WTF
modify his
chance,
build
but no.
in this direction.
They picked
I
Lulu.
feel like the way play is going to
Shen's
be
been banned
it's
every
just
game
immense
tonight.
from Ku. The pressure they can
Dual
apply with
Lulu.
effectively
All the
infinite
matchups
mana,
and
Lulu top
cooldowns
mirror
on
is
both
Victor. Remember, this is
and Lulu.
the 2
I think
best
you have to
carry
go
top
for
laners in the
if
league.
you're
The Juggernaut comp
the
in an
saddest
elimination
way
match,
such a
lane
saddest
top
thing.
Lulu mirror.
Could have been double ribbon, but
It's a
no.
high-level troll
It's a fight over
coming
the
out
blue
from
buff
these
as well. Are they
They
going to
really
do it?
is.
Oh, Hojin going in on the score here. Gorilla is
rely
there.
on the wave.
Prey is there as well. They don't get the knockup. And wow, Hojin's going to get engaged on by Peekaboo. Arrow coming down. Hojin's going to get taken out. First blood going over to Nogme.
can't go in.
Peekaboo low too. Gorilla, almost taken out. There's a repel. And score is all over them. 2 more kills for KT. That's a 3-0 in that fight. And Kuro just doesn't get there in time. They use the vision. They can just dive this, can't they?
Well, they're going to
Chain
poke him out
maybe.
first. They're going to
Logic
try for it, but
things
Gravity
like that.
Field makes that a very
Arrow.
unattractive prospect.
Arrow is so lucky he didn't have turret aggro. Otherwise, he would be
Tell
dead.
the logic. They try
be
and make that
logical.
work, but Kuro
All right.
plays defensively, but
Spock.
3 kills, and you just can't walk through those chokes against Azir. That was a massive problem. But Nogme did a good job.
There's the
Nice arrow onto Prey. That's going to go right into his Zenith Blade, and he has got no solar flare. He's not 6 just yet, but Prey is going to go down anyway. As Score comes in to clean that one up. That is exactly what Ku needs to be afraid of.
Prey has no summoner
The
spells.
stun lock
You have
was
that
real,
long
so
range
it's always
going to
go
That is
only
the
one
deadly
way.
part of the
3-0 is a
Ashley
big
Yoda
advantage
Elite
early
combo.
for KT.
And Gorilla missed his knockup on the Zenith
does
Blade
help.
too, so I don't think it would have mattered. He was dead anyway, but
Yeah.
little bit
Arrows
rough.
are, meanwhile, in the
Pretty deadly.
Lulu
Jana has
versus
2
Lulu lane.
interrupts.
Not much has
Both the
changed.
Monsoon
Slight
and the
lead
Q
for
will
Smeb and
both
CS.
interrupt the Zenith Blade.
Kills or assists yet,
Hit
though.
that skill shot.
Both will have their
Definitely
teleports
cemented
soon.
the kill over to KT Rolster.
I mean, worst case scenario, Peekaboo still had Flash, he still had Ignite, so but they could have made him work a little
That's
bit harder.
true.
Well, meanwhile, in the Lulu
never
versus
should have
Lulu
happened.
lane, the CS is dead even and no kills,
I
no
thought
assists.
we would actually have a
Oh,
chance
yeah. Roll up
to be
as
able
well.
to say WTF
And they have their
chance, but
teleports.
no. They picked Lulu.
Not really a place to
After
teleport.
Shen's
I've
been
been
banned
banned
every
every
game
game
tonight
tonight.
Smeb
Dual
or
Lulu.
someday.
All the
I think they
matchups,
knew Prey was dead from the beginning anyway.
Remember, this is the two
fully
best
charged at
carry
21
top laners in the league. You have to go for the
It's the
elimination
saddest-
match playing
saddest
top Lulu mirror.
Could have been double ribbon.
It's
but
a
no, he
high-level
didn't.
troll coming out from these teams.
It really is.
Like Infinity
Really
Edge.
is.
I think you just want the reliable
third or
wave
fourth
clear.
item,
I think that's
depending
why
on
the
which
pick
build
is there.
rating goes.
So you
can't
you
really
make
have the
sure that there's
flexibility
no
to
possibility
go into a
that
more
you're going to get
carry-oriented build with
brutally counterpicked.
The nice thing
Lulu
for
just
Prey is
incredibly
even though
stable,
Crew is
more
behind
top
right now, that
players
damage
over
late game
mid-lane
is going to
players,
be
very
terrifying.
low-risk
And
champion.
having that Infinity Edge against a
You and
really
your logic.
not any tank composition
like
besides
it,
Fiona from KT will mean without a
tolerate
lot
it.
of
You're
armor
you're
that
chained
he's not really going to need
to
a
logic
last
and
whisper this
facts
game.
and things
And
like
we
that.
saw
Like, I
what
must,
Ku could
like
do
George
earlier in
Washington
this
can't
series.
tell a lie or
Against
something.
squishy compositions, Kuro really knows how to burst people on Victor.
Can't be allowed. Arrow's just going to take this bottom turret. Spock, no threat really on him.
Well, he built for tower taking. He got the Berserker's Greaves ahead of finishing the Infinity Edge. There's the arrow.
Nice arrow onto Prey. That's going to go right into his Zenith Blade, and he has got Whoa, no solar supportal flare. He's not six just combat! yet, Oh, but Prey is going to go down anyway. And
good
Score
timing.
comes in to clean that
goes
one out.
for their first
That
drag,
is
and they should be able to take that easily.
exactly what Ku
So on
needs
that
to be
trade
afraid
means
of.
there's no threat
Prey has no
whatsoever
summoner
of
spells. You
trying
have
to
that
contest
long range
Dragon.
dash arrow engaged. That is the
Setting
deadly
timers
part
against
of
the
the
Juggernaut is what you want to do.
Ashley Yoda elite
Establish a
combo.
win condition
And
early
Gorilla
and
missed
ensure that
his
the game
knockup
is
on the
effectively
Zenith
over
Blade
before
too.
an
So
item like
I don't think it would
Infinity
have mattered.
comes
He was
into
dead
the
anyway,
pocket
but
of Prey.
Yeah.
I
Arrows,
really like
arrows
what we saw
are
KT do there. Just
pretty
move
deadly.
down to the
Jana
bottom
has
side.
two
Whoa.
interrupts.
Dodge.
Both the monster
that point
and the
blank
cube
arrow.
will both interrupt
But
the Zenith
get
Blade.
the Berserker Greaves
Just
now
get that
because
skill
there's
shot
no
and
way that Prey can
definitely
walk up to you.
cemented
He has to be
the kill over the
constantly
KT
afraid of a
rolls.
tower
worst
dive
case
from this
scenario,
combo.
because they still had
So
Flash,
basically,
still had
you know
Ignite,
you're
so
going to get free auto
they
attacks.
could
on
have
the
made
turret.
him work a little bit
Maximize
harder
your
for
turret damage with the Berserker's Greaves instead of getting
Meanwhile,
something like
the
a
Lulu
pickaxe or
versus
trying to
Lulu
finish that
lane, the
Infinity
CS
Edge
is
early.
dead
And
even,
just get
no
the goal
kills,
for the
no
rest of your
assists.
team. Get the pressure on the map.
Oh, yeah.
Because
As well.
it's really a
And they have their
catch-22 for Prey.
teleports.
If he walks up, he gets dove.
Not really a
If he
place
lets
to
his
teleport,
turret
I
die,
suppose,
well,
that
now
last
he
fight,
has to
though,
farm
or
super dangerously
or
push
someday.
forward. It's just
I
a
think
terrible
they knew Prey was
situation.
dead from the beginning.
Running a
Anyway.
turret dive is never an attractive fully charged at 21 minutes because you know that eventually will lead to the deep water. Eventually will mean that even picking up the mana regen golems is that much more difficult. So finding safe farm even as possible late game. Prey specifically has the big
Wow, Nagne got that red buff.
Third or fourth. That's the big counterplay. Just denying resources to Prey wherever possible. Don't really have the
That was
flexibility
great.
to
Greedy.
go
Hojin
into a
had
more
his spike, and he
carry-oriented
really
build
just
with
wanted to
Vladimir.
hand it off
The
to
nice
Prey.
thing for
Gold,
Prey
really.
is even though Ku is
would be
behind
nice
right
if
now,
they
that
give him a
damage
bit
late
more
game is going to be
survivability,
terrifying. And
He was
having
getting
that
chased
Infinity
around.
Edge against a really
Well,
not
KT
any
already
tank
about
composition
4K
besides
gold
Leona
ahead
from
here.
KT.
We've
Will
seen
mean
Ku
without
make
a
some
lot
amazing
of armor
comebacks in
that
this
he
series, but
not
keep
really
in
gonna
mind
need a
they
last
haven't
whisper this
won
game.
any of those
And we
comebacks. They've
saw
only
what
been able
Ku
to
could
make
do
it close.
earlier in this series.
And I think it's
Against
going to
squishy
be
compositions, Kuro
more
really
difficult
knows how
than
to burst
either of
people
those
on
other
Victor.
two games.
Wow, and Arrow's just going to take this bottom turret.
Still the burst.
No
the
threat
damage
really
late
on
game
him.
gives
Well,
he
right.
built for
But we
tower
got some-
taking.
Kuro
He got
is the one who
Berserker's
isn't
Greaves
behind.
ahead of finishing
He
the
stayed
Infinity Edge.
relatively
The entire
even
purpose of
as
this is
he
to
held on to
get
his
that
turret
auto
against
attack
his
speed
spear.
because Prey cannot run
Oh,
now.
supportal
He's going to be able
combat!
to get
Oh, but it's an
some
alt. All right, never mind.
items.
It was a good
Even a
timing.
Victor
And
with some
KT
items,
goes for their first
if he
dragon.
can
They
find
should be
the
able to
right
take that
target in a
easily.
fight, will be able to destroy.
So on that trade means there's
members
no
of
threat
KT.
whatsoever of only just to get level 9 dragon. About a level and a half. Setting timers against the Juggernaut is what you want to do. Establish a win condition early and ensure that the game is effectively over before an item like Infinity Edge comes into the pocket of jungle.
I really like
you can
what we
already
saw
see
KT
the
do
red
there.
side.
Just move down to the bottom
No,
side.
Prey.
Nice stop.
Get hit by
That point blank
I
arrow.
believe.
They saw it with wards. Get the Berserker Greaves now because there's no way that Prey can walk up
Play
to you.
around
He has
the
to be
combo. That's what
constantly
KT
afraid of a
wants to do,
tower
to
dive
delay
from
this
this
power
combo.
spike as
So
late as
basically,
possible.
you know you're going to get free auto attacks on the wave into the turret. Maximize your turret damage with the Berserker
some of
Greaves
that
instead
CS
of
and
getting something like
Kuro-
a pickaxe
Kuro
or
really
trying to
has
finish
been
that
doing
Infinity Edge early.
perfectly
And just get
fine
the
this
gold
game,
for the
though,
rest of
while
your team. Get the
everything
pressure on
has
the
been
map.
falling around
Because
him.
it's
And
really a
fortunately
catch-22
for
for
Prey,
Let's do it.
If he walks up, he gets dove. If he
Fortunately
lets his
for
turret
Ku,
die,
they do have a
well,
Lulu
now he has
top,
to farm
so they
super
can give
dangerously
some of the
push
Lulu
forward.
farm
It's just a
over to the
terrible
Cosmo without it
situation.
being too
Setting a
devastating.
turret dive is never an attractive
These Lulus have
thing to do,
managed to
just because
successfully
you know that
navigate
eventually
themselves away
leads to
from
the
every
default, that eventually
bit
will
of
mean that
action on
even
the map.
picking up
Yeah,
the
they really
Raptors and
have done
Golems will be that much more difficult. So finding safe farm to get
It's
to
like a
late game.
4v4 when there's
That's
like
the
this
big
other
counterplay.
one.
Nagne got that red buff.
Very nice.
I really
so that's
hope
the big
these
counterplay.
Lulus
It's just
just
denying
never
resources
actually
to
find
trade
themselves in
wherever
this fight.
possible.
It's just this
that was
the
great
entire
reading.
game.
Hojin
Could
had
be.
his spike,
Reminiscent
and
of
he
when
really
Najin
just
was
wanted
winning
to
a
hand it
game
off
with
to
Duke
Bray.
on Mount
Okay.
Gold, 0-0-0 at 35 minutes
Well,
into
it
the
would
game.
be nice at least
He
to
actually
give
was
him
doing
more
stuff, though. He was
survivability,
impressive.
too.
Lulu clears waves. That's sort of applying pressure, right?
Well, this is like already about 4K
powerful
forces just pushing against each other. Like neither one is really going anywhere.
Keep in mind,
they're basically still dead even in CS. They've only been able to make it close. Yep. And I think it's going to be 156 more difficult than either of those other two games.
Similar items, but definitely more of a carry build.
Still the burst,
that
the
much
damage
more
like
burst.
game
Not
gives
really
hope,
irrelevant.
right?
They've got some, yeah.
Kuro is the one who
I really
isn't
disagree
behind.
with this buy.
He stayed relatively
yeah,
even
the CEC
is
held
held
on
on
to his turret against the
KT,
Azir,
but you were the one who actually had money on your team,
able to get at least
and
some
you just
items.
spent it on a
Even a Victor
QSS.
with so the reason why he's done this is that if
he
he's
can
ever
find the
died
right
and his
target
outer
in a
turret
fight,
goes down,
will
the
be
game's
able to
kind
destroy
of already in
members of
emergency
KT.
stages.
Praise
For only just hit level if they lose mid lane about a level and a half behind, it's just never going to be safe farm. They're going to lose both their red and blue buffs, and the game will just rotate their members. This is just a way to dissuade the obvious turret dive from the likes all of their at least jungle. And look, it's a very expensive cost. The red side,
Here we go.
if it gets
No,
them
Prey
out of
does
turret
not
in the
get
mid lane
hit
for
by
another
that
5
arrow, I
minutes,
believe.
maybe it's
I
worth it.
saw it with wards coming out,
Yeah.
so
I'm
plenty
of
of
warning.
Papa Smithy. I think that
Play around the
you
combo.
go for
That's
the
what
damage
KT
here
want to
and
do,
try
to
and
delay
just
this
explode
power spike.
somebody.
This is saying, let's never fight. Please, God, let's never
Yeah,
fight.
even in a turret, make
Well,
sure
speaking
he
of
can miss some of that
farming,
CS.
Prey's been able to avoid
Kuro-
both of
Kuro
those
really
things.
has
And,
been
well,
doing
avoid the fighting anyway. He's
perfectly
gotten a little
fine
bit more
this game,
farm.
though. Well,
He's avoided some
everything
farm
has been
too.
falling
But
around him, and
at least he's
fortunately
catching up.
for
Let's
Ku-
do it a little bit now.
Fortunately for Ku, they do have a Lulu top, so
I
they
wonder
can
if
give some of
the
the
Ash
Lulu
is
farming
something
over
that
to the
KT
Kog'Maw
really
without
wanted
it
to
being
hang
too
on to
devastating
for
the finals.
These
Remember that they're
Lulus
coming
have managed
in
to successfully
as a
navigate themselves away from
favorite,
every
and
bit of
we
action on
hadn't
the
seen
map.
them
Yeah,
play
they
Ash.
really
We've
have
seen
done
several
nothing.
other teams play it. But was this something that KT was hoping
It's like the
to have
4v4
hit?
when there's like this other 1v1 game
to the
kind of
final
happening
match.
as
They
well.
had to show
I really
it.
hope
It
these
has been
Lulus
very
just
useful
never
actually
know,
find
right?
themselves in a team fight. It's just this the
answer
entire
has to be
game.
yes,
Could
right?
be.
The fact that they're willing to when Nigel was winning a game with Duke on blind pick shows us this is a pick. They've certainly been considering a lot.
He actually was doing
and just been
stuff, though. He
holding
was
back
applying
as much
pressure.
as possible. But Lulu clears waves. That's sort of applying pressure, right?
Well, this is like two equally powerful forces just pushing against each other. Like neither one is really going anywhere. But yeah, they're basically still dead even in CS. Dragon is up now.
Look at the item lead on score in particular. It has an extra Aegis overhood.
It's pretty big.
Similar
They should be able to
items,
get this
but
dragon
definitely more of a
fairly
carry
easily
build
unless
than
Meb steals
that
with
much
Glitter
more
Lance.
burst. Not really a relevant thing.
Which is possible.
Glitter
It's
Lance
really
is
that's going to happen. No, I've done that.
Yeah, the CEC is scary, and if
From
Noah
KT,
can do it,
but
that's
you
right.
were
the one who
Yeah,
actually had
come
money on
on.
your team.
I've stolen Dragon
and
with
you
Glitter
just
Lance
spent
before.
it
What's
on a
wrong?
QSS.
So the reason why he's done this is that if he's ever dived in this outer turret never going to be fighting the game's kind of already in emergency stages. Expected result, Ku Tigers. If they lose mid lane just desperately helps no one else. It's just never going to be safe farm. They're going to lose both their red and blue buffs, and the game will just end. So this is just a way to dissuade the obvious turret dive from the likes of Elise and Leona. And look, it's a very expensive cost, 1250 gold. But if it gets them out a turret in the mid lane for another 5 minutes, is banking in superior fashion. And look, Kog'Maw will do more damage. Kog'Maw is more empowered by the team.
You go for the damage here and try and just explode
Lulu may not be able to avoid
let's never
combat
fight,
for much
please
longer.
God.
Sunday has gotten a little CS lead, but he's going to be forced back and fighting and
Smeb's
farming.
getting plenty of time to
farm
avoid
both of those things and avoid the fighting anyway. He's got a little bit more farm. He's avoided some farm too, but enters the battle. You know things are
at least he's catching up in CS a little bit now.
Shadow for a while, but finally figures out that's not the place to be. But
I
was
wonder
waiting
if
for
the Ash
Peekaboo just to make sure they got
really wanted
free
to hang
time
on
to
for the
clear
finals.
some
Remember
wards
that
on that
they're
side of the
coming
map. They
in
have to dissuade
as a
Bray
favorite
from
and
feeling safe as
seen
he
him play Ash.
pushes
We've seen
forward
several
to
other
the
tier
play
one.
it. But was this something that KT was hoping
Fight over the
to
red
have
buff.
hidden?
KT's been able to keep, or blue buff rather, KT's been able to keep some buffs
They had
away
to
from
show it. It has been
Ku,
very
and it looks
useful.
like
There's
they
been
will
great
get this one as
so
well
far.
too. Score smites it
the
away.
answer has to be yes, right? The fact that they're willing to opt
No-
into
no,
it in
funny
the
business
fifth game
there.
blind pick
Not
shows
like
us this is
Hojin
a
earlier,
pick
who
they've certainly
didn't
been
actually
considering
smite
a
it,
lot
accidentally
and just
gave
been
the red
holding
buff
back as
over
much as
to
possible. But
Nage this time.
hold back any
Taking
further than a fifth
all the
game
precautions,
blind
take
pick
it
for
away.
all
You
the
have your blue buff up.
Peekaboo
There's
running in with those
literally no
mobility
way
boots,
that
wants
Ku
to
can
try
invade and
to
try and contest that
some
whatsoever
sort of
unless
big
they all
fight.
want to die.
Do it, praying gorilla, run away fast enough. Dragon is up now.
Look at the
and
item lead on
KT,
score.
I would wager.
It has an extra
I
Aegis
imagine
overhood.
that some of
Pretty
the
big.
Ku players
They should be able to get this
might be
dragon
feeling
fairly
like they
easily
want to
unless
end
Meb
this
steals
game
it
a
with
little
Glitter
bit
Lance.
sooner after this.
It's possible.
Glitter
I don't
Lance.
think it's going to happen. No.
Doesn't mean they want to die.
I've done
They
that.
want the other team to die.
That's how
Dola can do it.
That's
Why
right. Kill the
can't
other team,
Smeb?
then you.
Yeah,
Smeb,
come on.
That's about all
I've
there is to
stolen
it.
Dragon with Clear Dance before
There's
withdraw.
just such a long shot.
And the moment they opted
Who is
into a
going to be able to
QSS
come
on
back
their
in
mid lane,
this
they were
one?
never going to be showing their hand in such a simple way by the fact they have Cogmore farming in the bot lane with no teleport against desperately hopes no one else. This should be the go button for Baron. They have excellent Baron damage. It's a big strategic hold that's very obvious and easy to take advantage of if you're the KT Rolster.
Well, you can fight this too. Double QSS coming out of Ku.
Oh, Dragon misses. Teleport coming in. They're going to try to flank the Ku Tiger. Smeb on the run. Teleport canceled, actually. Yeah, Baron gets taken by KT. Zoning Solar Flare. Oh boy, who's just going to back away? Not be able to avoid combat for much longer. Sunday has gotten a little CS. He's going to be look out, forced. Oh boy, Prey! Wow, he's getting plenty of time. Very low. Has to burn his QSS to avoid that slow.
Wow, he actually coming from QSS before his second damage item. The one thing you can say for the Ku Tigers, they understand the spot they're in. That's why we saw 2 early QSSs. The big thing for this team is they have excellent wave clear, but will it be enough to stop the Baron buff minions? That's the question. We don't know the answer.
Teleport. They're going to try to catch Someday, and these Lulus are entering. Yordle comment now. There's the first wild growth. Where's the second one? Someday getting low. There's his wild growth. Can they catch him? Flash. There's the knockup from the Whirlwind. Goodbye, Lulu. Lulu is killed, and it looks partially by Lulu.
They will get this one as well, too. Score smites it away. It was the best of Lulus. It was the worst of Lulus.
No funny business there.
Well, they got
Not
one
like
kill.
They tried to use the TP advantage that they had, but in the meantime, Arrow just pressing forward onto a tier 2
all the
turret.
precautions, take it
He's
away.
going to get some damage, but he can always just go mid right afterwards. Rek'Sai coming on down.
Oh, Flash, slow. Wow, this Lulu's getting bloodthirsty now. Coming in, Hojin looking for the knockup. Can't quite get to Arrow in time, and those minions are doing a decent amount of damage.
I imagine that
Zero rotated
players
didn't try and take this out of mid lane.
feeling like they want to end this game
a way
little
to do
bit
it
sooner
easily, but
after this
KT really need to
immense
push down
deficit
turrets
they
with this
accrued
Baron
early.
buff. They
Doesn't mean they
invested
want to
so
die.
much into.
They want the other
It's
team
a nice
to die.
flash by Smebby.
That's how
Flash
League of
volley.
Legends works. Yeah. So you kill the other team, then you win the game.
That's about all there is to it.
It's going to take a little while to burn
There's
through all
just
these
such a
Baron minions.
long
Doesn't have
shot
any damage,
that
so
Ku is going to be
a
able
very
to
long
come
one.
back in this one.
I mean, Ku's showing the hand. It's such a
Oh,
simple
Arrow comes in.
They have
Whoa,
Cogmore
Kuro,
farming in
cleanse
the bot lane
flash,
with
gets
no
out of that one.
teleport against
Close
some
call,
idiots.
but they're
So
still not
this
gonna be able to
should be
save
the
their
go button
turret.
for Baron. They have excellent Baron damage.
Lulu shield coming on through.
It's
Don't
a big
even need
strategic
that
hold
minion
that's
wave.
very obvious and easy to take advantage of if you're the KT Rolster.
Well, you can
recalls.
fight this
It's
too.
on the
Double
turret.
QSS
Could be. They're going to go after
Ku.
score, though.
Dragon
Smeb and Prey trying to
misses.
make a play here.
Teleport
Repel
coming in. They're going to
Flash
try to flank
after
the Ku
repelling
Tiger.
onto
Smeb on the
Smeb.
run.
Nice little
Teleport
ball.
score. They
Sold
managed to
actually
take
got
out.
Baron gets
Hojin
taken
as well.
by
There goes
KT.
the tier 2.
Zoning
KT
Solar Flare.
just totally running away with this
Ku's
game.
just going to back away.
This is not
10,000
an
gold ahead in
unexpected
24
thing for the
minutes,
Tigers.
guys. I think this one is
Specifically,
pretty much over.
Oh boy, Prey, wow, gets very low.
Oh,
Has to burn
Peekaboo
his
gets
QSS to
a lot of
avoid that
damage
slow.
done to him, but
Wow.
they get the inhibitor turret going back in. Peekaboo goes deep. Smeb low. Has to ult himself. Can they get a kill? He gets out of the fight. Nagne getting chunked down by that Chaos Storm from Kuro.
Kuro and Prey both doing free damage, but 1250 gold each spent on the QSS is the difference between these low
Teleport, they're going to try to catch Someday, and these Lulus are entering. Yordle comment now. There's the first wild growth. Where's the second one? Someday getting low. There's his wild growth. Can they catch him? Flash. There's the knockup from the Whirlwind. Goodbye, Lulu. Lulu is killed. Partially by Lulu.
Quite shortly, they have all the vision.
It was the best of Lulus. It was the worst of Lulus.
Well, they got one kill. They
Very,
tried to
very
use the
good
TP
for
advantage
KT.
that they had, but in the meantime, Arrow just pressing
And I mean,
forward
really,
onto a
summer
tier
is
2
the KT
turret.
season.
He's going to get
He's
some
gonna make it
damage,
to,
but he can always just go mid right
every
afterwards.
final since
Rek'Sai coming on down.
2015.
Oh,
Nice
Flash.
flash.
Slow. Wow,
Should've
this
been a great
Lulu's getting
first
bloodthirsty now. Coming in,
There's the
Hojin
third
looking
dragon. It
for the
looks like
knockup. Can't quite get to Arrow in time, and those
those
minions
minions are doing a
KT
decent amount
has
of
made
damage.
every finals in which
Zero
KT
rotated.
has existed
Didn't try
in
and
League
take
of
this
Legends.
out of
In
mid
the
lane.
summer
KT
season.
didn't have
So,
a way to
2013
do it
bullets,
easily, but
2014
really
arrows,
need to
and
push
now
down
it
turrets
is looking
with this Baron buff.
almost
They invested
certainly
so much into
like KT
Nice
will
flash by Smebby.
get their
Flash
third
the ball.
consecutive
Yeah.
summer final. And guess what? All of
Prey's
those
here to
finals have
defend
been
his turret,
awesome.
but it's
too.
going to take him a little while to
Fifth
burn through all
games
these
in
Baron
both
minions.
of those
Damage,
matchups.
so-
Some of the
a
most
very
exciting
long one.
moments we've ever seen in
right.
Korean League of Legends.
Oh, Arrow comes
And
in.
we've seen some pretty
Whoa,
exciting
Kuro
ones today, but
cleanse
this
flash
game
gets
looks
out
like
of
it's
that
going
one.
to be
A bit more
call, but they're
one-sided.
still not going to be able to save their
1
turret.
through 4.
Well, it's not just Lulu's Shield coming on through. I don't even need that definitively say that both of those finals are top 5 in the history of League of Legends. If not,
could be. They're going to go after score, though. Smeb and Prey trying to make a play here. Repel, flash after repelling onto Smeb. Nice little move there from score. Whoa, they managed to take out Hojin as well. There goes a tier 2. KT just totally running away with this game.
That's the only thing we can bank on.
10,000 gold ahead at 24 minutes, guys. I think this one is pretty much over. Oh, Pickaboo gets a lot of damage done to him, but they get the inhibitor turret going back in. Pickaboo goes deep, Smab low, has to ult himself. Can they get a kill? He gets on the fight. Mediocre arrow comes through by that Gorilla. There's a solar flare. They jump onto him. Easy kill for KT Nagne. Hojin goes down as well, and they take the tier 2. KT have just taken one more large step towards the grand finals.
Someday not even using his
not much left
there. They sort of
the death timer is still fairly low. Wow. Kuro poked out hard by those SAM soldiers.
Feels like the Coup Tigers put up the white flag early with these QSS.
Quite shortly,
I didn't mind the one on Kuro given his unique situation. Prey opting into as well just means woeful damage. It's a 2-threat comp that aren't even threats. So they literally have no control over whether this game ends in the next few minutes or goes another 10 minutes. All on KT to make things happen.
Every final since 2015. Oh, obviously they didn't make the very first. There's the third dragon. It looks like they're certainly on track to make this one.
KT has made every finals in which KT has existed. Snowballed off the summer season. Huge advantage in the top side. Arrow now with the Bloodthirster. Now he just needs to prevent almost certainly from Kuro and Prey. Either of these teams has their third consecutive summer final. Hojin is caught building. Guess what? All of those finals have been awesome right now. So the appearance of armor in both of those really a factor. Might as well
the most exciting moments we've ever seen in Korean League of Legends.
Among the
and we've seen some pretty exciting ones today, but this game looks like it's going to be a bit more one-sided than games 1 through 4.
It's not just Korean League of Legends, Doa. I think we can pretty definitively say that both of those finals are top 5 in the history of League of Legends. If not 1 and 2, gone to the late game with this competition, they would have had that advantage. KT had to go in early. They had to take advantage of that crowd control trio of Elise, Leona, and Ashe. But they executed it now. What they're able to do with that is just
bank on it's going to go to 5 games.
It's nearly a perfect game for KT at this point as well. Only 1 kill on the side of the Coup Tigers. No turrets, no dragons, no barons. KT as well. Pretty impressive stuff.
And in spite of
addition of a player like
Pickaboo,
that's really it, right?
I mean,
Pickaboo goes in, but mediocre arrow comes through. It hits Gorilla. There's a solar flare. They jump onto him. Easy kill for KT Nagne. Hojin goes down as well, and they take the tier 2. KT have just taken one more large step towards the grand finals. Not much left. The death timer is still fairly low. Wow, Kuro poked out hard by those SAM soldiers.
All they can.
Feels like the Coup Tigers put up the white flag early. Why the Juggernaut in this particular I didn't mind the one on Kuro.
KT going for a Baron here. They may have to turn around on this one.
Just means woeful damage.
That's a bit of a threat. They're going to stop it. They have to fight here. KT backing off.
They literally have no control over
some
whether this
damage.
game ends in the next few minutes or goes another 10 minutes.
And they'll try it. Oh, flash to arrow. Shoots the arrow. 30 now. And wow, here we go. True supportal combat. Wild Growth going in for Smeb. Someday's not going to stop. This is it. Oh, or not. Okay, they're going for the Baron. Man, can I just have the Lulu one-on-one? Victor coming in. He wants to make a play onto Someday. Someday just running for his life, though. As the Baron taken easily for KT. They're going to get it. And they're going to find Prey. Prey flashes the Emperor's Divide. Gorilla's going to die, though. And Coup on the run. Smeb teleports in. He's going to have to immediately make a break back for the base. KT with that Baron buff. Can they close it out here?
Gold lead.
They have a naked inhibitor now, thanks to the effort of Someday. They juggled Coup very nicely around the Baron so that they could take both objectives,
frozen hard,
pushing them back and forth between the Baron and the bottom side of the map. And Kuro even committing down there right as Someday was wincing himself away. Had that advantage. KT had to go in early. They had to take advantage of that crowd control.
Everyone is at least a major item,
but they executed it. Now, what they're able to do with that is just continuously.
The jungle, for example,
nearly a perfect game for KT at this point as well. Only 1 kill on the side of the Coup Tigers. No turrets, no dragons, no barons.
Just getting in the lanes right now. And in spite of KT, textbook finish here, rather being in this situation.
Oh, Peekaboo goes in. A little bit of action in the mid lane. Solar Flare dropped, but they're not able to follow that up.
But without one of the questions we have coming in, which is so dangerous. And I think the answer is no. They're not. They're actually making reasonable decisions. Their actions appear calculated based on what's happening in the game.
Being able to ditch all that CC that KT is going to put onto them. And if they can do that, maybe they can questionable fight, but it's looking so unlikely. And KT playing this very methodically as well. You don't play around with a game like this.
Why the Juggernaut
KT coming in now, pushing slowly towards that inhibitor. They've got the mid lane vulnerable as well. Solar Flare doesn't quite hit Kuro. Has a bit of the shield from Lulu. Peekaboo getting very low. KT backing off. Score is taking some damage.
Trying to get the
back up on the arrow. No follow-up. They'll try it. Oh, flashes arrow attempted by Arrow. Gaining some health back. And wow, here we go.
Comes through. It connects with Prey. Wild QSS is met. Somebody's not going to stop.
This is it.
Or not. Okay, they're going for the Baron. Man, can I just have the Lulu one-on-one? Victor coming in. He wants to make a play on the Someday. Someday just doesn't for his life, though. As the Baron takes it easily for KT, they're going to get it. And they're going to find Prey. Prey flashes. The Emperor survives. Gorilla's going to die, though. And Ku on the run. Prey gets caught. Gorilla keeps him alive for the heal. Gorilla goes down. KT goes in. This is the fight. They get Prey. A double for Nagne. And Wild Growth on to Nagne, I believe, will help him stay alive, stay safe. And KT, they are pushing towards the Nexus now. Score is low. Kuro trying to be the hero. Could have taken out Score, but the Repel came in. And Ku holding on by the thinnest of threads. Solar Flare goes down. They slow Kuro. Kuro taken out by Arrow. And that is it. It is over. And KT is going to the grand finals of Champion Summer. Nagne goes in with the celebratory Emperor survive, and we are in for yet another telecom war. GG.
And just like that, too, KT keeps their hopes for Worlds alive. They make the finals. They win one more best of 5, and they are taking a trip to Europe alongside SKT. Ku has to sit and wait for the moment.
So much riding on that final, like you mentioned. The ultimate goal is always Worlds and KT. As you said, one best of 5 away from that dream.
Yeah, and keep in mind, if SKT wins the finals against KT, then Ku will go to Worlds automatically by virtue of points. But it's looking so unlikely. And KT playing this very methodically as well. They're going to Worlds. You don't play around with a game like this.
Yeah.
I need some water coming in now.
Stay hydrated slowly towards that incredible match. Mid lane vulnerable as well. KT just has barely enough. Hit Kuro. Gets the shield from Lulu. Peekaboo gets very low.
There's Arrow shooting his arrows right at you.
Can we say it?
That Arrow. No follow-up though.
That
Ray attempted by Kuro. He's gaining some health back. And
Arrow comes through. It connects with Prey. Prey QSS is, of course, out on the chance to go to the finals, but they're still positioned so well to go to Worlds. It's all on Kuro. Kuro needs to be the one who does damage. There goes the inhibitor, though, with this Baron-powered push from KT. It just doesn't look like the Ku Tigers can do anything about it.
They just got done. They're all low on mana. Major competitive for Worlds hope has been used up, so KT should with their current play.
And they have to go in now.
Prey gets caught. Gorilla keeps him alive for the heal. Gorilla goes down, but KT goes in. This is the fight. They get Prey. A double for Nagne. And Wild Growth on to Nagne, I believe, will help him stay alive, stay safe. And KT, they are pushing towards the Nexus now. Score is low. Kuro trying to be the hero. Could have taken out Score, but the Repel came in. And Ku holding on by the thinnest of threads. Solar Flare goes down. They slow Kuro. Kuro taken out by Arrow. And that is it. It is over. And KT is going to the grand finals of Champion Summer. Nagne goes in with the celebratory Emperor survive.